Hi, welcome back to We're Crackin Up podcast. We are your hosts, Julie and Rich. This is season 1, episode 4. Glad to be here.
Glad to be here. And
Woo!
just as disclaimer, some of our discussions can contain adult language or adult topics, so it may not be suitable for children and sensitive adults. So,
And please subscribe and like.
yes, make sure to subscribe, please.
Yeah, those help us a lot.
Please.
I'm trying to get out there.
Please.
So today we're talking about aging. What's happening to me? So we thought we'd talk about this because it's become clear that I'm aging.
No, you're not. No.
In a lot of ways. So, and we talk about it a lot together, him and I, and we laugh about it a lot and try to figure it all out. And we looked into ways to maybe help it, because there's a lot of ways to help aging, and of course they cost thousands of dollars or hundreds at least. But we brought up, we were talking about it and thinking about what we go through and what's happening to us right now.
Right, because, I mean, this happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Every single human being has to go through this process.
We're just a little state of shock, I think.
Yeah, some
to
people may
figure it
not
out.
look like they're aging.
Some people age better than others.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's just
true.
not me in
I'm sorry.
particular.
I'm struggling with finding this, so I'm just, you keep on talking.
Okay. So while he's doing that. So there's a lot of things that happen, right? First of all, I keep looking at these squirrelies on my hair, these grays, a lot of grays. Suddenly there's just like, boom. Well, actually it happened like 20 years ago at least. But these little squirrely grays that come out of your head, and you have to hairspray them down so they don't like frizz out all over, and I keep seeing them every time I look up. So that's one really, really great thing about getting older. I mean, I'm glad I am, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely.
We're just trying to make sense out of some of it. So with that, outside of the hair squirrelies, what do you got? Too many to list?
Huh?
What? Memory
I
loss?
didn't know what I was going to
Was in there?
say.
Yeah, like you forget where you put shit.
You know, like I just forgot where my glasses were when they were on my face.
Yeah. Forget what I was going to say.
That happens.
Oh, I just had that. I forgot that. I forgot I was just going to say that.
I know.
That happens. Hate that.
Aging is like,
Tell us, Rich.
you know, for me, I get my grays here in my beard. I have a few up here, but they're hard to see because of my hair color.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of grays up there.
There's not a lot.
Maybe right around the temples, but not so much.
But so at least I don't have like, well, okay, I shouldn't say at least, because it's not a bad thing to have gray hair. Oh gosh, that sounded bad.
I think a man can look super sexy, and a lot of women too. I
Yeah.
mean, both.
I like gray hair.
I just
Or
haven't gone there
what do you
yet.
call it? Salt
Salt
hair?
pepper? Salt hair? I don't know.
Is it swolt?
Salt.
Swolt hair?
I don't know. But another thing, I was just at the derm for my yearly check, right? Which was, I'm so glad I did. It's because age spots. So I had this really big age spot on the side of my face. And it was getting bigger, size of a nickel probably. And she took this laser and just right over it. And because it was topical. And it worked. I mean, it's gone. She said it may come back, but that was
It is gone.
awesome. And there's a little tiny little red spot. See?
No. Like a normal person wouldn't notice that
No, they wouldn't notice.
unless they were right up on your face.
It was really pretty cool. I was pretty excited about it. That it just got rid of the whole the whole thing.
Well, those are things like we have to watch out for as we age. Like
Right.
when you're young, you don't think about spots, like
Right.
skin cancer and age spots and
Right.
all that good stuff. You know, you're out in the sun getting your sun on because you got to have a tan. And
Yeah. It's
then,
just bad.
then when you hit, when you're our age, you got
Sure.
you got to start
At least my age.
paying attention to, you know, what's going on here. What is that? Do I need to have it looked at? Does it need to be removed? Yeah. Yep.
But it worked. So
Yeah,
I was
it
pretty
did.
excited.
Like I can't even tell that there was
I know it's
anything there.
totally cool that it's just gone. So I was pretty happy about
amazing.
that. Amazing.
Amazing.
I know. I know.
Gone.
It's just like God. I know.
What'd they do before they had those things to take it off?
I don't know what they did or nothing. I guess I would have been stuck with this big brown spot.
And
It's
then
pretty big.
you just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, but it was getting bigger, and I thought, wait a minute, it's spreading. Ah!
Ah!
Spreading. Stop!
Oh no!
Stop it! Oh no!
Wait. Oh gosh, I can't see.
Pull it together. He says it sounds like me.
It does.
Oh no!
Sorry, I just wanted to throw that in there. We forgot our applause.
Oh darn it! Do it now.
Okay. You might help if I have my glasses on, so I can
Found 'em?
see. Yep, they were right there. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Thank you.
A little delayed, but because I forgot.
Yeah, he said he was going to do it.
I forgot.
That's okay.
See how quick that
We'll
happens?
let you go. We'll let you go. But we were talking about this before we went live, and he asked me a question about another aging dilemma, and which started quite a few years ago for me. And suddenly,
Oh, is this your boobs?
yeah,
Oh.
got to do a lift up. And what did you ask me?
Wait, which one? Like, which question? Do they sag, or when you lay down, do they
Go to the side.
go to the side?
Oh yeah, and I said, and I looked at him like, "You got to be kidding me."
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, of course. So that's another.
does that
crazy
happen
thing.
when you're younger? Do they?
Well, they sort of do. You know, I mean, if you have a larger breast, I guess they can sort of go off, but at least they're still perky.
Perky.
But with aging, they're not so perky. They're just sort of.
This is very interesting. But I mean, it's right. It's what happens
But
for
it's good bras.
good bras. So okay. So the older that a woman gets, the more her breasts.
Well, the skin just becomes loosey goosey.
So they hang.
Yes, like you remember your grandma's. You'd go there and they'd be down really low.
Like the socks or the rocks and the tube socks. Isn't that what they used to call that? Oh,
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
That brings
I
me
hope I
back.
didn't offend anybody. I better eat a pretzel.
Eat a pretzel.
I should not have said the rocks
Put
and the
something
tube
in your
socks.
mouth, okay? Keep it full. So that's, thank heavens for bras though. So, but the problem is bras are so uncomfortable. So then we get in a really fucking dilemma because then you're like, I don't want to wear a bra. So then what do I wear to keep them up? And then, yeah. and then you're
So do they
just
get
screwed
more uncomfortable the older you get, the bras?
big time?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all hate
Why
wearing
is
them.
that?
I don't know.
Because when you're young, you just don't care.
No, I don't know what it is. Maybe sensitive skin.
Uh,
I don't know. Maybe the wrinkles just,
what do you think?
yeah. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know anything about the subject.
I don't know, but everybody, my friends, we all have the same complaint. The minute you get home, you take it off. So
Well, that is
Anyway.
true. I think most
It's
women
just-
like to take the bra off when they get home.
get home. Yeah, exactly. You're like, all right, and then you try to put on the shirt. Yeah, that's enough.
So things do
Yeah, gravity takes.
gravity. There we go.
and
That's the same thing for
loose
men.
Skin. Yeah,
And they're
right.
balls
And their balls. Yeah.
or testicles. It's the same thing. The older you get, the more they.
Gravity takes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Gravity just takes it with it.
Yeah. But you
Gravity's
don't go home and be like, let me get these underwear off.
Huh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe some guys do.
Yeah, but they're not tight though. You know, you're not like getting
Some
squished.
are tighty whities.
Well, then you don't wear those.
But if you don't, then
Then they sag.
they're just, yeah.
Huh.
So you need something for support, just like here, only down here.
Okay. Thank heavens we don't have short shorts anymore. So I gotta say.
I'm
That's
sorry, I'm
bad.
eating pretzels.
Okay. The other one, to me, a big one, is a lot of women don't have it and a lot of women do. It's saggy eyelids, and there's a lot you can do for that now, too. You know, have the eye surgery for like $4,000, get them cut and brought up. And then with that, you got the eyebrows. Now, I have to say, I did have microblading done on my eyebrows, and it was the best thing I ever did. I had none. No
It looks really good.
No tweezing for years. I'm probably less than a year in, and love them. I have eyebrows now for the first time, and shoot,
This is not a paid promotion.
for a long time, long time, and those are awesome. But there's different types you can get: tattooing, microblading.
And how often do you have to have those touched up? for
I
the
was told
microblade?
2 years.
2 years. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, and I think it was like $300.
So it's different than tattooing.
Yes.
Because I think the
different
difference
than
is tattooing goes a little bit deeper. Is that what it is?
tattooing. Yeah, it's a tattoo, so it stays just like any tattoo would stay.
Oh, so it's just the
yeah.
same thing.
Yes.
Like when I get my neck tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. When you get a full arm, a sleeve. Yeah, I want to be there for that.
Me too. Me too. I want to be there for that.
But then there's another one you could get, threading. But I think I don't know how long those last. That's much cheaper, like $30. So I think they don't last as long.
Is threading just like weeding out your when you have an eyebrow? Isn't it just kind of like
Yeah,
they use that?
like a thread.
I've seen it at the mall as I'm walking by.
Right.
It's like a piece of string, like a
Piece of
piece of
string.
thread, and they're just like,
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing.
yeah, they're threading.
I guess I should have looked that
I
up.
love this though. Yeah, I have eyebrows for the first time.
Yeah, and I mean, you would
wouldn't
never
know.
know that they're.
And it changed my face. I mean, completely changed my face. Everybody, my family and friends all thought, yeah, right on. Right on. So, heck, trying to do what I can.
Do I need some?
Okay.
No, because you know what's happening to me.
What?
So I don't have really thick eyebrows. Thick are these eyelashes or eyebrows?
Those things.
Eyelashes, eyebrows. They used to be thicker when I was younger. And then they thinned out quite a bit. And I don't know if that's from it's just it could be aging. But what I do have in no time gets bushy. Like I get these, I'll look and then all of a sudden there's this stray long eyebrow. How does that happen?
That's another thing. Yeah, these long hairs. But I don't know.
What the heck? I mean, literally. So I trim my eyebrows.
Like overnight, huh?
Probably, yeah. Like I'll wake up in the morning and be like, where did that come from? It wasn't there last night. And so then I got to get my little scissors out and I have a little comb and I comb them up and I trim them. And then seriously, like in 3 days, I'm doing it again.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because to see some of these things these days, I have to get a magnifying mirror because I can't even see what's going on until I have to get closer to this shit.
It's hard to do anything with your eyes when you have to wear glasses to see, because then you're trying to look over and through the glasses and
Right. Yeah, you
it's
need a
hot
magnifying
mess.
mirror. So I don't have one. I would love one that comes off the wall. You can pull out like hotels have them. So what I do is I take my mirror, which the bottom of it bends down. Thank heavens I have one of those. And then I take my mouthwash. Then I take a bottle of my vitamins, and then I put it on top. It's all a balance to get
You should take a picture of that when you do it again.
It's friggin' ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I just came upon that method like a few days ago.
Just stack
I'm
everything.
like, yeah, that works. Yeah. Just to get a better visual, and the lighting is very important because you have to see. So that's how it. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
Good times.
And that's all to get to your. I just trim in the mirror.
You just trim in the mirror.
I stand the mirror on the medicine cabinet, which is not ideal. Yeah, but and that's to trim these. That doesn't even. We're not even talking about like that's just the eyebrows. What about the nose hair and the ear hair? I'm not a hairy guy in any way. I don't have a lot of body hair, but all of a sudden, it's like bushes out of the ear.
And then my mustache, and that product that, oh man, it's awesome. You just.
Why does it do that? I want to know what causes like, this and this and this as you get older. Why is it that all the hair's like, oh, let me grow out of the ear now and out of the nose?
Right. And if you don't check before you go out, like, you just forget about it, and you wake up the next day like, yikes.
Yeah.
I went out like that.
No.
Oh, no.
Do. And how do you get rid of nose hair?
Oh, well, that thing, that $8.
You have that little trimmer thing?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know what? I pick them. I yank them out.
No way.
It hurts.
Yeah, you got to use a trimmer.
I have that little trimmer, and I usually
It
use
works
that on my
great.
ears.
That works on the ears.
Yeah.
It works on the,
I should
everywhere.
use just cram it up in
my
there.
mustache.
The must. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Good times.
I want to know. We need a doctor. I need a doctor explanation as to why the hair goes. And I mean, I feel like. Have you ever seen? Oh, see, here we go. Have you seen some men who are older, and they have so much nose hair that you're like, how can they even breathe? It's like there's nothing going in there, and there's nothing coming out of there.
I never thought about. Did we talked about that before? About how they can breathe or not?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But sure as help. There's no flies getting in there, that's for sure.
Well, apparently they're still breathing.
Apparently they're breathing because they're alive. But sometimes I just wonder, and then you're like, is that going to happen to me? Is that going to...
Probably.
This is not... why am I talking about this? Because it's what happens.
It happens when we age.
When you age.
And why is it happening to me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I already have more nose hair than I care to have.
Okay, so I think outside of a facelift, which is super expensive, which I wouldn't do, but holy shit, the wrinkles, on the face, and like here and here, especially the bottom. I do squats, and it doesn't matter. Like gravity just takes it, and probably some of it's genetic. How you're going to age, or the elephant knees.
Elephant knees? What is an elephant knee?
Like above the knee, they get all wrinkly, and you have this like over. Me and my sisters all have it. We call them elephant knees. Now you got to stand up, and
Do I have an elephant knee?
you got to stand up. We all have wrinkly elephant knees. That's what my sisters and I call them.
Well, I mean,
Oh. See,
do you have? Oh, that's an elephant knee?
that's what we call them.
I feel like maybe I have an elephant knee. Excuse us as we compare our elephant knees.
No, they're not terrible. No, not like ours, our clan.
No major elephant knees. Give me a year. Maybe they'll appear.
But wrinkles, I swear the left side of my face, right through here, is worse because my friend and I, we think it's from sitting in the car and driving all the time and the sun's shining in, and we think it made the left side of our face a little more wrinkly than the right. This is what we're going with anyway. What do you think? We go with that.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Yeah. Because she's the same way. So I feel I have more droopage and wrinkles on this side than on this side. So be careful of the left. Be careful of the sun.
Don't drive all the time. Sometimes be the passenger.
Or that.
Or get a car with the steering wheel on the right hand side or left hand side.
Well, another solution is just wear SPF.
Oh, wear SPF.
That's a little
while you're
easier
driving.
than moving it.
Do wrinkles bother you?
It's a good question. Sometimes, yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Because I feel, my husband and I were just talking about this. When you look in the mirror, you look at yourself one way. You say, "Oh, well, okay," and suddenly you see a picture, and you're like, "Yeah, wait,
Who's
I
that?
look like that." Yeah, that's when they bother me. Probably more than when I really see what I really
So
look
when you
like.
see a picture.
Yeah. And then I see him for real. And then that's when it's scary.
I mean, I get it because I'm very aware of what goes on under my eyes, like the bags and I have these the wrinkles. I mean, it doesn't bother me to the point where I'm like, oh God, well, that's not true. I would like to get rid of them.
Yeah, you want a cream.
Yeah.
And you go online and look at what'll do it, and I don't know, man. Like 1,000. Yeah.
But why do you suppose why does that bother us as we get older? Is it because we're losing our youth? Is that what it is? Do you feel like we're losing our attractiveness? If we're losing our youthfulness, are we losing our attractiveness? Is that what we think?
Yeah, because, hot to not.
Hot to not. But there's some hot older.
There are.
I keep saying older, but like our age.
Yeah.
We're
for
older
sure.
compared to the 20s, 30s out there. Older. But I mean, some people age gracefully.
Some people.
And some
really
people
age gracefully.
actually, in my opinion, can look more attractive
Yes.
when they're older.
I agree. They're just beautiful.
Yeah.
Men and women both.
I like to think that's what's going to happen to me. Another 10 years, I'm probably going to be hot.
I already know I'm on the downturn.
Oh, gosh.
Not that I was ever here, but I'm definitely not
come
going
on.
there. Yeah. But we try.
We're going to go for 10 years. Come on.
10
In
years?
10 years from now, we're going to be like hot.
Hot?
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
So, which leads me to, exercise, because in sports, a lot of old injuries really come into play, later. The knee, if you play football, baseball, whatever the case may be, softball, and suddenly
Did you
have knee
play
injuries.
football?
Yeah. Yo.
You go.
You go, girl. No, not.
Nah.
No. I didn't know I wasn't a sporty girl.
Neither was I. A sporty
weren't a
girl
sporty
or a
girl.
sporty guy.
I could throw a damn good frisbee if I still can. And I can really do a great hula hoop.
Hula hoop I can do.
Really?
Yeah.
We got to have a showdown.
Let's do a hula. Yes. Let's do a hula hoop contest.
Because I would win a few places.
Okay. Okay. Now, before I jump on board fully with this, we have to remember that I've had major surgery, and so my mobility in the midsection, I shouldn't have jumped on that so hard. I should have been like, used to be good at it. I should try it.
Winner, chicken dinner, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I should try it. I'll try it.
No, it's true. So I bought a hula hoop, but it's not the full-size one. I have to get a bigger one. I tried it. I'm like, this is like a kid hula hoop.
They make different size hula hoops?
Apparently.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't either until I bought this one. It's not that big. But, yeah.
So back to wrinkles.
Why? Where else you going with that? What do you got?
That's it. Oh, face, like, when people get, what do you call that, a facelift?
Mm-hmm.
Does that get the wrinkles, like when you pull your skin?
Yeah, you could go further.
You pull it.
And there's another one now. I forgot to look that one up, that you could actually come up and pull a little bit. And, yeah, I have to do a little more research.
I
on
mean,
that
I
one.
think these things are all
Versus a-
fabulous that
But I think it's a knife.
you can do these procedures now
I do too.
if you feel like you need it, right?
Right.
So I don't think it's for everybody.
Right.
I mean, I think it's all personal. Never should it be because you feel pressured by
No.
anybody or society. I mean, if you're going to do
Right.
something like that, you should do it for yourself. And I think that's fine if you do it and you're doing it for yourself. But
Right.
I mean, so for those people that want to do that, I think, it's great that we have those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've come so far with everything, including plastic surgery and
Yeah. And Botox takes care of a lot of wrinkles.
Botox. How
And
much
that's-
does it cost for Botox?
Botox is per unit. It could range from 10 to 30. But typically, it's probably 13 a unit, and you might have to get like 30 units. It depends. It's basically done around here
With a needle.
with a needle.
Aye.
Yeah. And Botox is also used for migraines and stuff, for headaches
Yeah.
and stuff.
How do they get that into you for a headache?
Needles.
What?
Yeah, and I think they do it everywhere. Like not only the face. I think
How-
they'll-
How? I just can't, like, when you have a fear of needles, how can like seeing a needle coming at you that close to your eyeballs?
Well, you close your eyes.
Oh. Probably
You're like-
probably not me out of terror. It's like, oh
No, and him and I have talked about this because Harry has tattoos, so I asked him,
I can do a tattoo.
why is it scary? so
But it's not
much?
by my eyeballs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's
Maybe
because
that's
it's right here. Like the eyeballs are super sensitive.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. I mean, yeah, you can do a tattoo and I'm okay with it because it's not
Those could hurt in areas too, though.
tattoos.
Sure.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. I have like,
I don't remember too much because I was probably intoxicated.
how many do you have?
Just 2.
2. Yeah. You were intoxicated for both.
Yes.
So,
The big sign that says cannot be intoxicated to
So-
get tattoos, but yeah, there
okay,
we are.
part of aging with tattoos. This is interesting. And, because, yeah, they don't look the same later either. So you have to be careful about that. Think about where you put them. Yeah. I have to make sure my bathing suit rides a little higher, well, for many reasons, and that'd be one of them. But aside from wrinkles and gravity
So areas that
and
stretch,
tattoo. Yeah.
probably not a good.
Doesn't look so much the same.
So mine's on my arm and my upper back, so I should be okay. They still fade, but
They fade. For
they
sure.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't really stretch.
Yeah, I have one in my upper back. It's looking a lot better than.
We see, and here again, it's something we don't think about when we're young and we get tattoos.
No, because it seems like yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And that's the odd part about getting older. It seems like yesterday. So,
In a blink of an eye.
isn't that the truth? So, my husband and I were just talking about, when I was talking to him about doing this podcast on aging, he said, we were talking about all the pieces out there about reversing aging. And so I was reading a lot of articles about it, in which, even if it does happen, again, my memory's not great because I'm getting older. So it was fascinating, but they're working on mice for many years now. But it is fascinating, and which worries me a little, or not. I guess every generation things worry them, and then suddenly it happens, and then it's just okay. We just go with it. So maybe if it were to happen, they'll find a resolve for overpopulation.
And this is some type of genetic modification to prevent aging. This is what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, prevent aging. Right.
I mean,
It's crazy.
honestly, if you think about where we've come as humans,
Yeah.
From cavemen to where we are now, that next step is going to be pretty amazing, and we probably can't actually fathom right now what that's going to look like. I mean,
No, we can't.
I can actually imagine that someday people are going to live for a very, very long time. Won't be in our lifetime.
Well, that's the point, right? 100 years ago, wouldn't have seen us here, and here we are.
Yep.
And if our ancestors looked at
We'd
us
been really
now-
old 100 years ago.
So that'll be interesting to see what happens with the aging if it comes to pass.
Wouldn't it be great to come back like in 400 years
Well, they're freezing,
if they're
bodies,
still
right?
here? Yeah.
and they could be
You could get your brain removed and frozen so that one day they can stick your, I don't know what they're sticking your brain in, but.
right. Thor.
Would you want to come back in Thor?
Or, well, I wouldn't want to be in Thor, but I don't want to know him. So, what was the question?
Would you want to come back in
I
like
got lost
400
already.
years? I know. It was all about Thor for a second. Once again, Thor, if you're watching us, you're welcome
Yeah,
at any time. Right here, there is an empty spot.
there is. So, would I want to come back in 400 years?
Would you come back in 400? Like if they said, okay, Julie, we're going to take some of your DNA and in 400 years when we have the capability, we're going to clone you and bring you back.
Interesting question. 400 years is a long time.
It is a long time.
Maybe, let's go to maybe 150. I might be scared. 400 years. Maybe
I
too
mean, we might
shocking.
not be living on this planet in 400 years. We might be
That's
out at
true.
a different planet.
It's true.
And,
Oh.
But maybe those people won't be worrying about wrinkles
No? It's
or
true.
disease.
Well, right, because this, what I read takes care of that too. You could be, non-hearing or in this aging serum, whatever they do, will bring that back. Suddenly they could hear right now. It's pretty remarkable and fascinating, and I'm curious to see where this goes. But hopefully I'll be around to see the outcome of this. But I think that it's going to be, based on what I read, decades out. See where that goes.
How many decades?
It just said decades, okay?
So if you're at 2, then you're good. You might be good.
Might be good with two.
Might be good.
Might be good. I don't know if they said several or just plural. Sure.
Can you sign up for testing?
Where's the memory thing
Yeah,
again? Damn it.
I'd like to sign up for testing. Get rid of disease in my.
Is there a list?
Where do we register?
Where do we register?
We could do our podcast from some white room with our gowns on and.
Oh, man, that sounds freaky.
Some underground facility. We'd be eating.
There's the
like
government again.
bush. Okay, maybe we won't sign up yet.
No. But we were talking about that, and it brought me to seeing the eyes go.
As I'm putting on my glasses.
How perfect is
How
that?
appropriate.
It's your vision at night, vision driving,
And-
all that.
So, how is your vision?
Hmm.
I mean, because you don't have glasses on right now.
I don't. It gets worse as the day progresses, I guess. I'm better with them. They're not super strong. But man, okay. What really is upsetting is, let's say, a little bottle, or you go to Home Depot, which I'm there a lot, and you get
Understatement.
give you a name badge. I'm working there. just anything small you're buying, you can't see it. I need to put my bifocals on. And now I'm understanding my mom with that. You just cannot read any tiny print. And then I wonder, why the hell are they putting it so small?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like micro small. Like, who could read this anyways? Did I used to be able to read that? I think so.
Right. And who do you think the majority of the people that buy medications, they're going to be older.
Right, and they're so small.
Why not? Why can't you have bottles with giant print?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
mean-
you could ask for it.
We need larger print on
I
the
have to ask
medicine
my
bottles.
daughter about that.
Oh, yeah. Can
yeah.
you do larger print? I wonder if
Yeah.
they can.
I wonder if you can.
Probably say read the folder that comes with your medication
Maybe.
or the brochure, whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, perhaps.
It's probably a little bit bigger. It's still small. You still have to have glasses, at least I do. But
Yeah.
the vision thing, like, I don't know about you, but for me, it literally went like overnight.
Right.
Like vision was fine, and then all of a sudden, one day,
Just gone.
it was like, I can't read that.
Right.
And it just keeps getting worse.
Well, it's funny you say that. So I have an older sister, and she'll say, okay, I'm turning 50 this year. She goes, holy shit, like overnight, everything changed. Decade later, she told me this recently. Like, I don't want to know anymore because the first one came true. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. She goes, you're going to have to start working out more. I'm like, okay, well, I'm having a hard time working out right now.
Did you say, shh, shh, keep it to
So
yourself.
Natalie, if you're listening,
Natalie, shh,
don't tell me.
shh.
I don't know. Just let my ass sag a little more and my moves.
Just getting you prepared.
And my knees.
Oh.
I know. Pretty
Well.
brutal. Pretty brutal. I mean, how's your genetics? Are they? You keep keeping things up and alive?
I mean,
Mine are.
outside of the ugly scars on my body, I think for my age, I have an okay. Like, I don't have man boobs. Not that there's anything wrong with man boobs. See how I always like do, like, I feel like I have to clarify. There's nothing wrong with man boobs, but I don't have them.
Hello. No, but you keep going back to your scars. That's another,
Yeah,
yes,
that's another.
yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
One day. Another episode.
Another episode.
Yeah,
Scars are a sign of healing,
they are.
just so you know.
They are. And you're-
They're not pretty. Anyways, let's go back to the body.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Ew. You'll be like, "Bleh, bleh, bleh." Stop showing me.
Oh my gosh. But your family ages pretty well.
I think so.
So I think a lot of it's genetics.
I think my grandma on my dad's side, she had a lot of wrinkles. However, she was a sun goddess. Like, she was out in the sun all the time. Every summer she had, and this is Northwest Pennsylvania, so it's not like it's Florida, but every summer she had a tan, and that was from laying outside.
Yeah.
And she used to put vinegar
Vinegar.
on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't use vinegar.
So,
Huh.
I mean, but outside of that, I think in general, everybody has pretty
Good skin.
good skin.
Oh, you're lucky. My Italian side does. Great skin. Great skin. So, but
Do you think that skin has, like, the niceness of your skin has anything to do with oil content? Didn't we just talk about this yesterday?
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it does. I think if you have naturally oily skin,
It's moisturized all the
yeah,
time.
you'll have like less wrinkles, and
Yeah.
because I think your skin's more elastic
Right.
because it's moist.
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 My muffins are moist.
Better than dry. So, but do you think that that's true?
Which is another problem.
I'm sorry. Betty White just popped into my head for some
Oh, me
reason
too.
right there.
I know, me too.
Uh-huh.
But the moist problem is another thing. But we don't have to talk about that.
I mean, it's a problem, right?
Well, it's real. Yeah,
yeah.
that's real. But there's stuff you could do for that too. And yeah,
It seems like there's always something to fix something.
there is. We're lucky we live in this
To fix
day
anything.
and age because everything's out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got a problem?
Except for farting.
Look at
You cannot take anything for that. I guess you could take Yikes.
So let's talk about that for a second.
Do we have
Let's
to?
talk. Wait. Let's talk about farting.
Shall we?
So, is this something that gets worse with aging?
No comment.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
is that more so in women?
I don't know. It's a good question. Probably based. I don't think it's everybody. It's certainly.
I mean, I
certain
know
people, and
Few that I'm not mentioning names or pointing fingers, but
I saw that.
I mean it's just a fact of life, right?
It is.
Everybody does it at
Right.
some point during the day. I mean, I can't remember. There was this. I should have wrote that down. But there was a statistic that talked about how many times you fart like in 24 hours. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Fart. Where did that word come from?
I know,
Who come
fart.
up with fart? Fart.
Part. Well, toot or
Tooting.
I'm tooting.
I just tooted.
Just tooting.
What sounds better? I just
Well,
tooted or I
you know,
farted?
When you're younger, it's all funny. It's
Yeah.
all funny.
Yeah.
You can say, "Oh yeah, man, who did it?
Who
Oh,
farted?
asshole, I did that." Suddenly you're older, as a parent, nobody wants that around them. You're like, "No, really? Come on." It changes.
I mean, because you got
Yeah,
like
what
when
did
you're older, you get like the I'm standing up fart, or the I'm sitting down fart,
But
or I'm the bending over fart.
so, what do you think the answer was from the doc? You can ask.
Okay, was it you? It was somebody else.
Somebody else?
Somebody else asked their doctor about farting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a sign of aging. Just sign of aging.
I mean, I believe it. It just,
Sign of aging. Yeah.
and then I also think like you just don't
I
care.
don't even eat a lot. It's like, what the hell? Oh, sorry, it wasn't me. It was
What's
somebody
this?
else.
Well, who was that? Who was that?
My memory's gone. I can't remember.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Mm-mm.
Wasn't
Yeah.
me. That's a country song.
Oh, and there's also another song that
Me.
it wasn't me. What was it like with what was his name?
Oh, we're not good at this. We made a few mistakes.
Here we go.
last
Yeah,
time
we did.
with songs.
Sorry about that. Sorry about our
We're not
incorrect.
music history. We're not good at that. Love music, but
Yeah.
we're not one to
Yeah.
retain the
A
musicians.
lot of things that I'm
The
not
dance.
good at, and that's one of them.
But we're good at a lot of others.
Yep. Yeah. Professionals
Professionals.
at many things. Just not music history. Shaggy. Shaggy sang a song that said something in it.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Wasn't there a Shaggy? Was there a Shaggy song that said it wasn't me somewhere in there? But somebody comment if you know the answer, because I'm
Oh.
going to have to go back and listen.
We forgot to put the phone number up there.
Oh, toot in a hole.
Next time.
Son of a, yeah, seriously?
Next time.
We could, well, you know why? Because it took me how long to,
Yeah.
how long to move this little logo box?
To get it
It
small.
seemed like it took me 5 days. It was really like 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it
Took
seemed
a long
longer.
time.
Yeah, it took longer. But now we know. It's the memory. We did it many times and just can remember how to do it.
Isn't that? But seriously.
You can do it. So what do you think are the best things about aging?
Well, the first thing that I think is that we should all feel fortunate that we are aging.
Yeah.
Like, because there's so many people that don't get to age.
Yes, well.
So that's a constant reminder, at least for me. I always remind myself
Without a doubt.
that be thankful that you're getting
Yes,
older.
we're very thankful.
So we can bitch and complain about getting older, because I do that too.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
think-
body hurts.
Well, I think we all, aches and pains. I'm getting arthritic in my hands, and suddenly that's something new. It's like, oh man. And I do a lot of work around this house, remodeling and stuff. So it's hurts my hands. But I think you get more confidence. You gain confidence, and you don't care as much about what people
Yes.
think. You lose a little bit of a filter, perhaps.
Oh yeah,
And
you do.
good or
Even,
bad.
I mean, even me, I usually am very cautious, obviously, since I always like say, well, I didn't mean to. I usually am very cautious about what I say, but I find myself sometimes, I'll say something. I'm like, ew, I really didn't think about that before you said it, but okay, well, it's out there.
Yeah, but I
But
think
you
it's confidence and
You don't care.
you
Seriously.
don't care. You don't.
Because the older you get, so see, there are benefits
Oh,
to
there's a
aging
lot of
because
benefits.
you don't give a shit.
Yeah, you don't give a shit.
You're like, I don't care.
Right, right.
You don't like me? I don't
I
care.
don't care. Right, you're not worried about the moms or dads at school or your neighbor. You just I mean, as long as you're good and
As long as you're good and happy. You don't
It's a
care
great
about
thing.
the same things,
Right.
about the little things. We
Right,
still
it's the
care
little
about
things.
stuff, but not about the
Sure.
little things that don't really matter. But
right. And just and
And I mean, aging, it's fun as you get older. At least for me, it may not be the case for everybody, but for me, it's fun to watch the younger generation.
come up.
Yeah,
Right,
I enjoy,
right.
like my nieces and nephews, I enjoy watching them grow and
Right.
grow into their own, little unique individual.
And it's nice to be done with that part. 'Cause it's a lot of work raising kids, so it's like, okay, you're moving on. Now I'm going to live my life again.
Yeah.
That's another great part of getting
Yeah.
older, too. You're just sort of, you got yourself back. And
Oh, that's right. So when you
and you're, now it can be about you and your spouse. Having fun. Going out to eat, not worrying about babysitters and
it's just the two of you,
just the
all
two.
alone.
Woohoo. Yes, which brings, and few things we were talking about. But anyways,
So
that's,
the benefits of aging to me, I think that's, just number one, being grateful that I can age. Number two, people our age are fun.
and they're fun, yeah.
They are fun.
I
I mean, let's look at our
I just was going to
neighborhood.
say that. Right. How lucky. And the benefit of aging is being around your peers that have so many similarities and want to have fun, that are young at heart and young, just energetic.
I mean,
and
'cause
everything.
correct me if this is wrong, but I feel like in our neighborhood, so most people in here are, I'm going to say our age, grandparent age, right? A bunch of grandma and grandpa age people.
For the most part.
I don't think that their grandkids have any idea of how they act
Yeah. How awesome they are.
when they're around
Yeah.
their peers
Yeah.
and not. I mean,
Just they're so young.
isn't it fun? Yeah, it's like teenagers.
It's like our mind it's telling us we're teenagers. And
It's a bunch of teenagers.
we're a bunch of kids.
I mean, our bodies might
Having
not
fun.
feel like
or
teenagers.
no, they don't look it. That's the aging thing, right?
Yep.
Or it's everything.
We
we
don't
just
look
talked
like
about.
teenagers, but we all
Yeah.
sure as heck want to act
And just,
and eat
yes,
and BS.
yeah.
It's
just
fun. It's
play
funny because
sports.
when I was younger, I never looked at my grandparents like as being fun.
Mhm.
like, they're your grandparents.
Exactly.
So you don't imagine them. I don't even think that I ever
Perception.
imagine them having a life outside of the grandparent life.
Right. Well, it's the same thing now when I go into a store. They call me ma'am, and they ask me if I'm old enough to get the senior citizen discount.
Do you go like this?
No, the funny part about that was I thought, wait a minute. Seriously? Am I already there?
Are you talking to me?
I know. Like, I had to think about it. Like, what's senior citizen age?
The heck? Are you talking to me?
It sort of freaked me out the first time.
Wow.
I've only been asked that once. But I always get the ma'am, which I think that might be also just hospitality. Southern hospitality.
I think in the South,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, you more commonly will hear ma'am and honey and sweetie and
Right.
sir. I mean, I get called sir. And do I look like a sir? I don't think I look like a sir.
Go, girl.
I don't look like a sir. Stop calling me sir.
Yo, man.
Yo, bruh.
Yo,
Yo, bruh.
Yo, bruh.
Bruh.
Did I say that right?
Bruh.
Yo, bruh.
Yo, bruh. Or bro.
Anyways, oh my gosh. I think we're going to have to conclude this episode.
Already?
I
We're having so much fun.
I know.
Oh, no.
You are cracking me
I
up.
know. We're having fun with
I
this.
know. So we've got a lot of good episodes coming up. We have a lot of great ideas. We're going to shift it up a little bit soon.
Yeah, don't,
Outside of our other ideas. We're going to have maybe one serious one, but we'll make it fun because that's where you have to go with serious shit.
Yeah.
Just
And
get the
it is
best
some
out of it.
serious shit, so
Yeah.
we do need to add some fun in there.
Oh, we totally will. Because good comes out of all that, too.
Yep, that's for sure.
And you definitely have some laughs with it along the way.
But that's, again, we do have topics picked out, but if you have any ideas for topics that you would like to hear us talk about,
Yeah.
this is a discussion between the two of us, so it's not,
We're open to we're open to everything.
Yeah, we
Most
are.
everything.
don't expect to walk away with like like knowledge to go. Yeah. Wow, I learned so much today.
Yeah, this balloon. I gotta stop in a half hour and just
Julian,
think about
Rich.
it. I get enough of those books. This is just
Yeah,
fun.
just chill out with us.
Yeah.
Chill out and have a drink, kick back,
Yeah. Hang with
whatever
us.
you got to do.
Yeah, we love comments, so we're gonna put our number next time.
Comment,
And-
please.
And you can comment in, and we'll talk to you.
And we will
it'll
have
be
the phone
fun.
number up
Yeah,
on the
Next
screen,
time.
probably up here. The next one, it'll come up briefly, and
we can put it there.
we can put it there. We'll have our phone number here,
Jeez,
and we also will have guests.
it takes a village.
It does take a village. That's our producer back there.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for
Yeah,
everything that
thanks
you
for
do.
everything. Thanks for everything you do. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you're getting a raise. Friday, getting a raise on Friday. By
So
Friday.
until next time,
Until next time, please remember to like this video, tell your
subscribe.
friends about us, share it. You can share this on your Facebook page, on any of your social media, and subscribe.
and subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel, please. I mean,
Come join us.
join the craziness.
Us.
So you keep talking while I figure
We
this
want to
out.
take it on the road too. So if you ever want us to come anywhere
She wants to
in our
come to
local
your
area,
house.
or
Would you like to have us over for tea?
We could interview you.
Tea and crumpets and a little
Well, not to your-
conversation.
Not to their house.
Oh, why not?
If you have suggestions, we're gonna pick some cool places.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Bye
until
for
next
today.
time, peace out.
So,
Be happy. And we'll talk to you soon.
ciao.